The holiday weekend saw a huge boost in travel at PDX compared to this time last year. Thousands more made their way through the airports.
Yeah, for some, it was the first time that they saw family in more than a year. But it's no time to let your guard down, especially as health professionals warn all this travel could create a new surge in COVID cases. Here's Christelle Kumwe.
For the first time in more than a year, health officials did not warn people against traveling. Stephanie Weber and her family seized the opportunity to visit her dad in Arizona.
I haven't seen my dad in 2 years since the pandemic started, and I just needed to lay eyes on him.
As COVID-19 cases go down and vaccination rates go up, Weber says she felt comfortable enough to visit vulnerable at-risk family members.
When I knew the kids could get vaccinated, it was not a hard decision. So as soon as they said that was possible, we were in line.
Last year, the airport saw just under 8,000 travelers the Friday of Memorial Day weekend, and in 2019 it was about 65,000. But with more people traveling, Dr. Matthias Merkel at OHSU says it is possible we could see another spike in coronavirus cases 2 weeks after people return.
I anticipate it will be not as bad as the spikes we saw over Christmas because much more vaccination has been done. But I think it's a humbling reminder that this virus is still a threat, and we need to continue to kind of be careful around that.
And careful is exactly how Weber approached her family's first big trip out of state since the pandemic.
I've got 2 masks on, we're vaccinated, but you still just want to do everything you can to make sure you're okay. But it does feel like we've got some breathing room.
With more vaccinations going into arms and more counties at lower risk for COVID, more people are getting out and going places. This holiday weekend was the first one with lower restrictions in Multnomah County. Retail stores are now allowed to be 75% full, and restaurants can have 50% capacity, so a lot of folks ventured out in the Pearl. In the meantime, Zidell Yards in South Portland hosted hundreds of people for live music and a movie. To make sure everyone was socially distant, they were in pods of 2, 4, or 6 seats.
I'm excited to hear the music and see the movie.
Awesome. And how does it feel just to be out doing something?
Very exciting.
I bet it is. She is super cute. Okay, keep in mind, if you're traveling today, tighter restrictions still apply in other areas. 15 Oregon counties are considered high risk. They're in orange on this map and include Clackamas, Marion, Columbia, Polk, and Yamhill.
Let's get to 3 things to know about COVID this morning. Number 1, the health ministry in Vietnam has announced that they've detected another variant of coronavirus. It's a mix of strains first found in the UK and India. The number of confirmed COVID cases there has doubled in Vietnam in the last few weeks. The variant is extremely contagious because it replicates more quickly than the other strains. Number 2, a bracelet by a Kansas City nonprofit is helping people know who has had their vaccine. The lime green bracelet says, "I am vaccinated." Executive directors say the idea of the bracelet started as a way of helping people feel comfortable knowing the status of others in public. They said they started with an order of 1,500, but had to order more after demand grew. And number 3, France is trying to stay on the safe side when it comes to things like concerts. 5,000 music fans crowded together for an indoor rock concert that doubled as a COVID experiment. Fans wore masks and took COVID tests before and after the event. A separate control group of 2,500 people stayed home to compare test results with those who might have spread the virus at the concert. Those results will come out later in June. And those are 3 things to know right now.
An advocacy group and a local church are joining together to help LGBTQ seniors. Christ United Methodist Church in the Cedar Mill neighborhood is using part of its property to build a 53-unit housing complex for those who are marginalized. To make it happen, they've teamed up with Sage Metro Portland. It's a nonprofit connecting LGBTQ seniors with social and wellness services.
And the church has a lot of apologizing to do. So we feel that it's important to be a part of this movement, to be vocal about our love and our affirmation and care for people that have had unique struggles.
The $15 million project is moving ahead with grants and money from a Metro bond measure that voters passed back in 2018. It'll be open to all backgrounds, but with LGBTQ seniors in mind. If all goes well with permits and construction, the complex will open in 2023.
Well, as Portland's homeless crisis continues, some new solutions are on the way potentially. Last May, voters approved the Here Together Supportive Services Bond Measure, and the funds from that start arriving July 1st. We're getting an idea of how Multnomah County will use the money to start. County Chairwoman Deborah Kafoury says they'll find vacancies in housing units that are already built and come with wraparound services to get to people who are chronically homeless.
The money that we are going to raise from this measure will go in this next year alone to house as many as 1,300 households. So 1,300 people and their partners potentially will be off the streets, out of shelters, and into permanent housing.
The measure is expected to bring in $1 billion over the next 10 years. We have a more detailed look at the county's plan, along with a new plan from Portland to address homelessness, on our website, KGW.com.
The U.S. track and field Olympic trials will be able to have fans in the stands next month. Recent changes to COVID restrictions will allow fans inside Hayward Field in Eugene. There will be vaccinated and unvaccinated sections, but the majority of fans will need to prove they got the shot. Athletes' families can now buy up to 4 tickets per session that their athlete is competing in. If you had tickets before April of this year, you can keep your tickets if you choose. Refunds for canceled tickets haven't been processed yet, but that will happen soon.